Justin Timberlake just rocking your body right here on Max 98.3. Hear the difference. Hey, good morning, everyone. 8:14 in the morning. It's a Monday, October 1st. Hard to believe we're starting a whole new month again. But I call this the Halloween month because I love Halloween, and the month of October because the leaves are changing. It's getting cooler out. That means it's chili time. That's right. It is time to make some chili. And while we're on the subject of chili, I want to welcome in my dear friend, Carlos Bastardo. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Great. Good morning, Tony. How are you?
Well, Carlos is here, folks, because we're going to talk some chili. Honest to God, we're going to talk some chili right now because we got a huge fundraising contest coming up with our friends at Wild Rose Moon. Their chili cook-off, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk first of all about the Wild Rose Moon. I mean, we gotta let everybody know about the moon first.
Absolutely, Tony. Well, the Wild Rose Moon, it's been an established performing arts center for about 3 years now. They're located right next to Ask for Flowers, and right across the street from Opie's. They have things such as open mic night, jam night, as well as performers that from the local area and national, of course. They have a variety of entertainment that comes in. Singers, you can be a poet, playwrights, musicians, and even comedians. It's a place, quite frankly, Tony, where people can come in and truly express the arts, and a place for those people who just want to come in and enjoy it as an audience member.
And folks, this is coming from a guy who's got his hand in the cookie jar of many, many things.
I hope my wife's not listening.
Well, you do. And I think you can't hide it from her either because you're always somewhere, doing something for somebody. A guy of a servant's heart as big as yours, why did you decide to get involved with the moon?
Well, for many years, may or may not know, I've been a musician and a singer, and my kids have all pretty much followed in the same footsteps, whether singing, playing an instrument, or doing both. And almost a year ago, my son and I, we saw the ad for open mic nights. So we went in, performed a couple of songs, and I just knew right away that the place gave off a really good vibe. The audience responded very well to each of the performers. When I went home, I checked out the website, and it said, you can get involved with the moon and help us grow. And I contacted the director, George Schricker, and next thing you know, now I'm vice president on the board, helping with fundraising. So.
Well, and that's how it works for you, Carlos. I mean, let's face it. Anything you're like King Midas. Everything you touch ends up turning into gold somehow.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is. But this fundraiser coming up here at the end of the month is a big one. It's a chili cook-off, but it's not just a chili cook-off. It's on the event where Trick or Treat is going to be taking place in downtown from 1 to 3. But we're starting at 2 o'clock that particular day. Give us some more specifics here.
Sure. Well, it's not only going to be chilly outside, it's going to be chilly inside, if you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So we're hosting the very first annual chili cook-off competition / fundraiser. It's going to be at the Wild Rose Moon, October 27th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. The tickets are only $8 if you pre-buy them. You can get them from myself, the Moon, or Ask for Flowers. Or you can pay $10 at the door at the day of the event. And for that, you get chili, cornbread. You also get water. And I have a really nice lineup of entertainment for the 3-hour event. So not only will you get to taste some awesome chili, but you'll also get to hear some great entertainment, and there's going to be prizes for the contestants and some door prizes for the crowd.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about the entertainment. We're going to talk about some of the prizes, and again, we're going to reiterate the chili that's going to be there. And we're going to try to get our general manager, Lenny Dessauer, who is a chili aficionado, to be our judge, because I think this is right up his alley.
That would be awesome.
Right up his alley. So we'll see if we can persuade him to do that. I don't think we'll have to twist his arm too much on this. All right, we're going to come back with more of the Max Morning Show. Don't go away. All the things we do for love, that's 10cc right here on Max 98.3. Hear the difference. It's 8:27 in the morning, and you've got the boss. Tony Ross, great to be with you on the Max Morning Show. Carlos Bastardo joins us from Wild Rose Moon, and we were talking about their big chili cook-off that's going to be happening on Saturday, October 27th from 2 to 5 p.m. If you are chilling, if you chill, if you
just chill, Tony.
If you chill, you're going to be part of this chili cook-off. I'm trying to play words in this damn thing, and I can't come up with anything, Carlos. So take over, man. I'm done. It's Monday. Screw this. I'm done. No, the chili cook-off is big, and there's a lot of people that have bragging rights to being a quote-unquote chili pro. Even our general manager, he says he can win a chili cook-off, but
I don't think I've ever met anybody that said their chili wasn't the best.
That's just it. I mean, honestly, And so we know though I think we got him hooked into maybe doing this. So I'm hoping that'll be the case. But this is going to be really cool. And if you think your chili is the best, your deadline to participate in this fundraiser for the Wild Rose Moon is going to be October 13th.
Correct. So bring your chili on.
Now, are you going to put your chili in? Because I remember during one of our BNI meetings, you were pretty bold in saying that you make a pretty mean chili. Was maybe a year or two ago? I do remember it because, listen, look at me. I love my food. And I remember stuff like this.
There might be some chili under an alias.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. We'll see. Well, we're going there. But in all honesty and seriousness, this is a big fundraiser for Wild Rose Moon.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we're going to have some great entertainment coming in there. And, first and most important, of course, we're going to have Max 98.3 there.
You will.
Our very own Tony Ross is going to come in and do a nice live remote for us. And by the way, that wouldn't be possible without the help of Rick Hensley from over at Artisan Flooring and Design. He was gracious enough to donate the money for the time, and Tony's going to do some extra time for us there as part of 98.3's contribution. But on the stage, we're going to have Mr. Van Antwerp from the Plymouth High School. He's going to bring his Crimson Connection group. They're going to come over. Both my boys who went to Plymouth were part of the Crimson for many years, and they're an awesome group. They're going to come in and do some performing for us. Also, one of the recent graduates from Plymouth High School, Dylan Hall, who was also in Crimson Connection, by the way. He's been writing a lot of his own music, and he's going to come in and do some originals on his acoustic guitar. We're going to have Joey Garcia, who's one of the local favorites. He's going to come in and do a couple of songs for us. Two of my kids, Cece and Mercedes, they'll be performing a couple of songs. John Baylor, who is an excellent singer and musician, he's going to perform a couple songs. And if we have time, Tony, I might even throw my hat in the ring and do a couple songs.
There we go.
We might maybe the King might show up.
So the King? That's pretty cool. And I'm a big Elvis guy too. I grew up with the guy. I think I told this to my listeners once or twice over the 4.5 years of being on the air here. But I lost out to, California Township had in fourth grade. I had a talent show. And I was Elvis.
All right.
I had the jumpsuit, the sequins, the Elvis sideburns, and the scarves.
You have to find a picture of that for me.
It's floating around somewhere. I don't remember where, but I know it's floating around somewhere. And I even had my entourage of girls in front of the stage so I could throw my scarf too. Dude, I lit it up like a Christmas tree. I was awesome. But I lost out to the freaking Village people.
Oh, my goodness.
That's right. Yeah. The Village people.
Now 5 versus 1. What do you expect? I mean,
an Indian.
Was it 5 or 4?
A cop in shorts.
Construction worker. Yeah.
Butch Ritchie was the Indian, and Butch is a big guy. Yeah. So to see him in an Indian suit, you know what? I couldn't compete with that. I just couldn't. He had makeup the whole. Everybody else sucked. Butch was good, and I couldn't compete with the Indian. That scarred me because I thought I had this talent show in the bag.
Well, we might be able to find, 1 or 2 Elvis songs for.
Good Lord, the last thing you need me in is a secret leotard. I'll tell you that much right now. I don't think my wife wants to even see that anymore. I shouldn't. No. So we're just going to nix that right off the bat. I'll come up and I'll sing, but it ain't going to be no Elvis attire. I can guarantee you that. But, that's part of the fun things that go on, though, at Wild Rose Moon, especially
Absolutely.
open mic night. I'm telling you, open mic night is kind of really eye-opening because the area talent that comes through there on Wednesday nights is pretty special.
And you just never know what you're going to get.
Right.
And what kind of act. Again, it could be poets or screenplays or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Even a one-person play. I know that's happened, and pretty impressive too.
Yeah.
So, that's what the Rose, allows, kids and adults to come in and just be creative.
Absolutely.
Do stuff that they've never taken that leap of faith to ever do before in front of people, and it's pretty special that we can draw that out
and not be judged. I mean, you could come and express yourself, do new songs, do new things, try them out, and the crowd is so very supportive and responsive there that it is a great stage for people to come on, preemptive stage for people to come on who maybe want to do something, in the arts as far as a career.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to come back. We're going to talk more about some more entertainment. We're going to talk a little bit more about Wild Rose Moon and what they are as well, on how you can be part of it. So that's all coming up in just a little bit with Carlos on the Max Morning Show. Welcome back to the Zone Sports Complex studios here in downtown Plymouth. Tony Ross, great to be with you. We're talking with Carlos Bastardo of Wild Rose Moon and their big chili cook-off fundraiser. It's coming October 27th from 2 to 5, and if you love making your chili and you think you make the best chili, you got till October 13th to get your application in so we can pencil you as part of the contestants for a chili cook-off. So again, it's going to be a fun day because from 1 to 3, downtown trick-or-treating in Plymouth will also be taking place. So we're going to be putting on a big deal on that day, and then of course going over to the moon for live remote to continue on with all the fun and entertainment that'll be taking place there. So come join us. I'm telling you, it's just going to be a lot of fun on October 27th, to mark it down on your calendar. Let's talk a little bit more, Carlos, about Wild Rose Moon. I mean, it's a nonprofit organization to begin with, and to the average person listening so far in our explanation of the moon, why do we need to help them?
Well, first off, Tony, it's amazing that they've been going strong for almost 3 years now, and there's still a lot of people that I talk to around the community, and they don't know what the moon is, and they're like, what is that? Where is it? So the reason for the fundraiser and trying to get more outreach here, other than just a performing arts center, the Wild Rose Moon it's also a production studio. They have live events, of course, such as open mic night, and then they have jam night and things of that nature. But they also have their own radio show. So they have the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour, which is usually after a big concert. They bring in the group from the concert the next day. They go on live and do some performances on the radio show, which is nationally syndicated. They're also working on a TV show. So, of course, all these events require production crew. So we have a lot of high school kids and college kids who intern at the Moon, and gives them an opportunity to get experience and exposure and get that under their belt so that it looks good on a resume for them when they go to apply for opportunities in the future. So it's a teaching and learning center as well. As you said, they are non-for-profit, so the only way that they get funded, of course, is through grants, donations, the kindness of others, and local businesses and foundations. So we really do need everyone's support, whether it's buying tickets or entering the contest to cook. And just some of the businesses, that are and have donated to the cause so far. TCP, they've graciously donated the printing of the tickets and posters. Culligan, they're donating water for the event. First Source donated some gift cards for prizes. Artisan Flooring, like I mentioned, is donating towards the live remote. Oliver Ford, Dr. Schumacher, and of course Max 98.3. And we appreciate that.
Well, we're glad we're part of it. By the way, you mentioned tickets. Where do we get these tickets?
Well, there's a couple ways you can get tickets. For those of you who know me, you can call me 936-4152, or you can text me. Also, you can stop by the Wild Moon Rose, ask for flowers. Also, we'll have tickets there for sale. You can also contact us through the website, which is wildrosemoon.com.
And again, the website's pretty cool if you want to find out what their list of events that are going to be taking place, and so you can get kind of caught up on things. But October 27th is the date from 2 to 5. And again, if you want to be part of it, it's $8 per person. And if you buy them in advance, it's $10 at the door. Chili, cornbread, just your typical down-home, good old chili cook-off that's going to be taking place.
And fantastic entertainment.
Yeah.
Especially if we can get you in that leotard again.
Again, you need to find somebody else. There ain't a leotard big enough for me anymore, I don't think. So anyways, no to that, and yes to me, maybe possibly coming up there and singing, I don't know.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. But yeah, it's very exciting, and I think this is going to be a wonderful fundraiser for this nonprofit organization that's really really helping people in their own way. Again, even if you sing in the shower, Honest to God, even if you sing in the shower, you can come to the Wild Rose Moon and sing in front of people, and it'll just act like you're singing in the shower.
Absolutely. And
you'll be perfect.
The nice thing is it's getting the youth involved with the arts, which kind of got lost there for a little while with modern music, and now we see a lot of the kids that are trending back towards our music, thank
Absolutely.
God. So
yeah.
And even folk, some of the kids are going back towards folk music. So
well, it's always a pleasure having you here. By the way, did we talk about some of the entertainment already? I don't know if we did.
Yeah, we did. We mentioned.
Okay. Yeah, PHS Crimson Connection is going to be there. Joey Garcia is worth the price of admission in itself. Dylan Hall. Yeah.
A couple of my kids.
That's right. A couple of your kids. So John Baylor too. So that's a nice little lineup.
Yeah.
It is a nice little lineup. So Saturday, October 27th from 2 to 5. It's the first annual chili cook-off competition fundraiser for Wild Rose Moon here in downtown Plymouth. And again, it's just just across, actually just down the street from us in our location here in downtown Plymouth. And if you want more information, please feel free to stop by, and we'll be happy to talk to you or give us a ring, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. But it's probably a lot easier if you just go to the Wild Rose Moon Facebook page or their webpage, and you can find out more about the chili cook-off. Again, the deadline for the chili, for you to participate in making your chili, is going to be October 13th. Okay, October 13th, that's the deadline they're taking the chili in, so make sure you get it in. Carlos, always a pleasure, buddy.
Same, Tony. It's always a pleasure as well.
And we'll talk to you a little bit later on as we get even more excited about this particular fundraiser that'll be coming up. So we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Fantastic. Thanks, buddy.
That's Carlos Bastardo joining us with Wild Rose Moon. And when we're going to wrap it up, actually. Goodness gracious, time just flew by today. It's 8:48 in the morning on this Monday, October 1st. That's right, I said October 1st.